You've been buying protein powder every month for years. $40, $50, $60 a bag. And the guy next to you in the gym, the one who actually looks like he lifts, is eating food you can buy for $3 at any grocery store, and it's not meat. That's not a coincidence. That's the supplement industry doing exactly what it was designed to do. Here's what they don't want you to know. Number 1. Edamame. 1 cup of cooked edamame delivers 18 grams of complete protein. Complete, meaning it contains all 9 essential amino acids. The same profile requirement that makes whey protein worth buying in the first place. The supplement industry built an entire billion-dollar category on the idea that you need a processed powder to get complete protein. Edamame has been doing it since before your gym existed. Here's the mechanism. Muscle protein synthesis requires all 9 essential amino acids present at the same time. Most plant foods are incomplete. They're missing 1 or 2. Edamame is not. It's soy. Soy protein has been studied head-to-head against whey in multiple trials. And when total protein intake is matched, the muscle-building results are comparable. That's not my opinion. That's published research. The dose. 1 cup, cooked, shelled. 18 grams of protein, roughly 190 calories. You can eat it cold, straight from the bag, in under 2 minutes. No blender, no shaker bottle, no $30 scoop. The supplement industry would take soy protein, isolate it, add artificial flavoring, put it in a black bag with a skull on it, and charge you $60. You can buy a pound of frozen edamame for under $2. I'll let you sit with that. Number 2. Lentils. 1 cup of cooked lentils, 18 grams of protein, 40 grams of complex carbohydrates, under $1 per serving. Here's why this matters for muscle specifically. Muscle building is not just a protein problem, it's an energy problem. Your body will not prioritize building muscle tissue if it doesn't have enough fuel to run basic functions. Lentils solve both problems in one bowl. The mechanism. Lentils are high in iron, about 37% of your daily value per cup. Iron is required for oxygen transport to working muscle tissue. Low iron means reduced oxygen delivery. Reduced oxygen delivery means reduced performance. Reduced performance means reduced stimulus for growth. The chain is direct. Most men eating a standard Western diet are not iron deficient, but men who train hard and eat poorly often are. And they have no idea because nobody told them to check. The dose. 1 cup cooked. That's it. Add it to rice, eat it as a soup, eat it cold with olive oil and salt. It doesn't matter. The protein and iron are there regardless. Now, lentils are lower in leucine than whey. Leucine is the amino acid most directly linked to triggering muscle protein synthesis. That's a real limitation. The fix is simple. Eat more of them or combine them with another protein source in the same meal. The mechanism still works. The cost is still under $1. The supplement industry never mentions lentils. There's no margin in a legume. Here's what nobody in the fitness industry wants to say out loud. The supplement industry does not make money when you eat real food. It makes money when you believe real food isn't enough. That belief, that you need a processed product to build muscle, is the most expensive lie in fitness. And it has been sold to you consistently, aggressively, and with a jacked spokesperson on the label for 30 years. The vegetables on this list are not a replacement for total protein intake. They are not magic. But several of them contain compounds, documented, studied, peer-reviewed compounds, that directly support muscle growth, recovery, and performance. Compounds that the supplement industry is now trying to extract, isolate, and sell back to you at a markup. You can eat the source for $2 tonight. The rest of this list is going to make you angry in a useful way. Number 3, broccoli. Not for the protein. Broccoli has about 4 grams of protein per cooked cup. That's not why it's on this list. It's here because of sulforaphane. Sulforaphane is a compound produced when you chew or chop broccoli. It activates a cellular pathway called NRF2, which is your body's primary antioxidant defense system. In a placebo-controlled study, men taking sulforaphane equivalent to regular broccoli consumption showed significantly lower levels of creatine kinase and interleukin-6 after heavy resistance training. Those are the 2 primary markers of muscle damage and inflammation. Translation: broccoli reduces the damage from your training sessions. Less damage means faster recovery. Faster recovery means you can train harder, more frequently, and with more volume. That is a direct path to more muscle. The dose. 2 cups of raw broccoli or 1 cup cooked, 3 to 4 times per week. Chew it. Don't microwave it into mush. Heat destroys the enzyme that activates sulforaphane. Steam it lightly or eat it raw. One thing I want to be clear about. Broccoli does not raise testosterone. You'll see that claim everywhere online. The evidence doesn't support it for whole broccoli. What it does do, reduce inflammation, support recovery, help your body handle training stress, is arguably more useful for most men than a marginal testosterone bump anyway. The supplement industry sells sulforaphane capsules for $40 a bottle. A head of broccoli costs $1.50. I genuinely don't know what else to tell you. Number 5 is the one that got flagged by anti-doping researchers. I'm not exaggerating, stay with me. Number 4, beets. Beets are not a protein source. They have about 2 grams of protein per cup. That is not why they're on this list either. They're here because of nitrates. Beets are one of the highest dietary sources of inorganic nitrates on the planet. Your body converts those nitrates to nitric oxide. Nitric oxide dilates blood vessels. Wider blood vessels mean more blood flow to working muscle tissue. More blood flow means more oxygen, more nutrient delivery, and better waste removal during training. Multiple meta-analyses have confirmed that dietary nitrate from beetroot reduces the oxygen cost of submaximal exercise and improves performance in high-intensity efforts. The effect is most pronounced in recreational athletes, which is most of the men watching this. The dose: 1 medium beet, roasted or boiled, 2 to 3 hours before training, or 7,140 milliliters of pure beetroot juice, not the sweetened commercial stuff, pure juice. The nitrate content is what matters. Timing matters too. The conversion to nitric oxide peaks around 2 to 3 hours after consumption. The practical version: roast a batch of beets on Sunday. Eat one before your Monday, Wednesday, and Friday sessions. Total cost for the week, under $3. Pre-workout supplements are built almost entirely on the nitric oxide mechanism. The main active ingredient in most of them is either beetroot extract or synthetic nitrates. They charge you $40 for a tub of powder. You can eat the actual beet. The label just doesn't look as aggressive. Number 5, spinach. I told you at the start of this video that one item on this list was flagged by anti-doping researchers. This is it. Spinach contains a compound called ecdysterone. It's a phytosteroid, a plant-based steroid-like compound. And in 2019, researchers at Freie Universität Berlin ran a double-blind, placebo-controlled 10-week study on 46 young athletes. The group taking purified ecdysterone, derived from spinach, showed significantly greater increases in muscle mass and maximum strength compared to the placebo group. The researchers found that ecdysterone interacts with estrogen receptor beta in a way that produces anabolic effects in muscle tissue. The conclusion of that paper recommended that ecdysterone be considered for addition to the World Anti-Doping Agency's list of prohibited substances. Let me say that again. A compound found in spinach was recommended for the banned substances list in professional sport because it builds muscle too effectively. The supplement industry found out about this study. They immediately started selling ecdysterone supplements for $60 to $80 a bottle. The spinach at your grocery store costs $2 a bag. Now, important context. The 2019 study used a concentrated extract, not whole spinach. The ecdysterone content in whole spinach is lower than what was used in the trial. A 2021 follow-up study in older adults using spinach-derived ecdysterone also showed improvements in muscle function and body composition. The evidence is real, but still early. This is not a magic bullet. It is, however, a documented anabolic mechanism in a vegetable that most men are not eating. The dose: 2 to 3 cups of raw spinach daily, or 1 cup cooked. Consistent daily consumption is what matters here. This is not an acute effect. The ecdysterone accumulates. It works over weeks, not hours. Combine it with a protein source in the same meal. The anabolic mechanism works best when amino acids are available: spinach and eggs, spinach and lentils, spinach and edamame. The combination is the point. The mechanism is real. The cost is $2. The supplement industry is charging you $60 for an extract of something you can eat whole. And the men who are doing this, the ones eating spinach every day, consistently for months, look different from the men who are not. Not because spinach is magic, because they're doing the work that most men won't do because it doesn't come in a shaker bottle. Eat the spinach. Number 6 is the one that's going to make you feel stupid for not already doing this. It's the cheapest thing on this list. It's also the most overlooked. Number 6, green peas. 1 cup of cooked green peas, 8 to 9 grams of protein. And here's the part that matters. Pea protein, the protein derived from green peas, has been tested head-to-head against whey protein in a randomized controlled trial published in the Journal of the International Society of Sports Nutrition. The result? No significant difference in muscle thickness, strength, or body composition between the pea protein group and the whey protein group after 12 weeks of resistance training. The supplement industry responded to this study by launching a line of pea protein powders at $40 a bag. You can buy a pound of frozen green peas for under $2. The mechanism. Pea protein is high in arginine, an amino acid involved in nitric oxide production and blood flow to muscle. It's also reasonably high in branched-chain amino acids, including leucine, though lower than whey. The practical fix? Eat a larger serving, 1.5 cups instead of 1. The protein quality is there. The leucine threshold is reachable. The cost is negligible. The dose, 1 to 1.5 cups cooked. Add them to anything, rice, lentils, eggs. It doesn't matter, they're green peas. They go with everything and they cost nothing. The men who dismiss green peas as rabbit food are the same men spending $60 a month on protein powder and wondering why their results don't match their investment. Eat the peas. Number 7. Potatoes. Before you say anything, yes, potatoes. And no, not French fries. A medium boiled or baked potato contains about 4 to 5 grams of protein and roughly 30 grams of complex carbohydrates. The protein quality of whole potatoes is moderate, not elite. But that's not the primary reason potatoes are on this list. Potatoes are the most calorie-efficient, cheapest, most satiating carbohydrate source available to a man who trains. And carbohydrates are not the enemy. They are the fuel that makes every other item on this list work. Here's the mechanism. Resistance training depletes muscle glycogen. Glycogen is stored carbohydrate in muscle tissue. When glycogen is low, your body has less capacity to perform, recover, and grow. Potatoes replenish glycogen efficiently, cheaply, and without the insulin spike of processed carbs. They also contain potassium, about 900 milligrams per medium potato, which supports muscle contraction and reduces cramping. The dose. 1 to 2 medium potatoes, boiled or baked, post-training. Not fried, not loaded with sour cream and bacon. Boiled or baked, salt them, eat them, move on. The fitness industry spent 20 years telling men to fear carbohydrates. In that same 20 years, the low-carb supplement industry sold billions of dollars of products to replace the carbohydrates they told you not to eat. The potato costs 40 cents. It has been feeding hard-working people for centuries. It will still be here when the supplement trend that replaced it is discontinued and clearanced out. Eat the potato. Here's what you do tonight. Not next week. Tonight. Go to the grocery store. Spend $10. Buy a bag of frozen edamame, a bag of frozen green peas, a bag of spinach, and 2 beets. Tonight's meal. 1 cup of edamame, 2 cups of raw spinach, 1 medium beet roasted. That's 26 grams of complete protein, documented nitric oxide support, and daily ecdysterone exposure. Total cost, under $3. Tomorrow before training, eat the second beet 2 hours before you lift. This week, add lentils to 1 meal per day. Add broccoli 3 times. Add a potato post-training. That's the system. 7 items. Under $15 for the week. No powder, no shaker bottle, no subscription. The men who do this for 30 days look different at the end of 30 days. That's not a promise. That's what happens when you stop buying confusion and start eating food. The supplement industry is not evil, it's just a business. And like every business, it needs you to believe you can't solve your problem without its product. You can. The 7 vegetables in this video are not a complete nutrition plan. You still need total protein. You still need to train. You still need to sleep. But the idea that you need an expensive processed powder to build muscle, that idea is worth about as much as the plastic tub it comes in. Next video, the 7 cheapest protein sources that outperform most supplements gram for gram, including one that costs under $1 and has a better amino acid profile than most protein powders on the market. That video goes up this week. If this one was useful, subscribe. 1 click, no commitment. Now go eat the spinach.